Dakshinamurti Stotram. So today we are on the 8th Shloka. So as usual, I'll first chant it, translate it, and then we'll discuss it. Vishvam pashyati karya karanataya swaswami sambandhataha shishyacharyataya tathevaya pitru putradyatmana bhedat swapne jagrati vaya esha purusho maya paribramitaha tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye nama idam Shri Dakshinamurtaye. The differentiations that we see in the world as cause and effect, as possessor and possession relations, as the disciple-teacher relationship, as also the father-son relationship, etc., are all differentiations within the one Atma. In dream or waking state, he, the one Purush, is always present, and Maya wanders over him and gives rise to all these differentiations. Salutations to him, the personification of our inner Guru, who awakens this knowledge through his profound silence. Salutation to Shri Dakshinamurti. So up till now, we have done 7 shlokas of this stotram. And in each and every one of these 7 shlokas, Bhagwan Adi Shankaracharya has been emphasizing one point. What is that? That our true identity is the Atma. This body, mind, intellect is an illusion. This entire world also is an illusion. So how is this possible and how is this riddle to be solved is what this entire stotram is all about. See, this BMI, body, mind, intellect, this entire equipment that we were born with, it was given to us because it will help us to navigate the world. See, when you go to outer space, you need an equipment that is conducive to outer space. When you come into the space of the universe, which is made up of 3 gunas, then you need an equipment also, which is made up of the 3 gunas. It is conducive to navigate this world. But it has a limitation. It is limited in its capacity. It can only know the things of the universe. It cannot know things that transcend the universe. Therefore, this BMI equipment, very useful, needed, necessary, required to navigate the sansar, but not to pierce through the sansar and find out our true nature. So this world appears real to us because that is the nature of the equipment which is perceiving it. And we are constantly engaging with this world. These 3 gunas that we are made up with is constantly engaging with the universe, which is made up of also 3 gunas. And this equipment and this universe is having different kinds of experiences. And we are experiencing things with the objects of the universe. We are experiencing things with different people. And as we are experiencing these different situations at different times, we are playing different roles. Each relationship is having a different role, and our experiences are depending on the roles we are playing within these different relationships. So this entire experience of relationship between ourselves and the world and different people, all this is what we call vyavahar. This is vyavahar. Everything that we are experiencing with this limited equipment, which is giving us the illusion that this limited universe is the truth, the only reality. So what is this shloka now going to tell us? This shloka is going to tell us that we are so caught up in this vyavahar, we are so caught up with the roles which we are playing within these different relationships and how they are preventing us from seeing our true identity. So what are these relationships? What is causing us to be ignorant about our true nature, which is Atma? So let's see what the Bhagwan Shankaracharya gives as the different relationships. So the first one that is talked about in this shloka is Karya Karanataya, relationship between cause and effect. What is cause and effect? Cause and effect is again a relationship. It's a relation between two events. So the first event is the cause, and it is bringing about the second event, which is called the effect. So the cause is creating the effect. What does it mean? Let's take it as simple experiences. If I cut my finger right now with a sharp instrument like a knife or a blade, blood will appear, right? So the cause is the cut, and the effect is that the blood is seen, right? The student studies well in the exam, the effect will be good grades. So the cause is studying well, and the effect is good grades. Or simple, a mother hugs her child, the child feels loved. The hugging is the cause, the effect is that there is a good feeling of feeling loved by the child. So everything is about cause and effect in this universe. This vyavahar is based on cause and effect. So scientists also wanted to find out, what is the cause of the universe? What has caused the creation of the universe? But look, they are also using some limited equipment, right? Body, mind, intellect. They are trying to find the cause of the universe, which has to be beyond the universe, right? Something has to cause the universe, it has to be beyond the universe. So they are trying to find the cause with an equipment which cannot transcend the effect. So they have given it a name, Big Bang. Big Bang happened and the universe got caused. But what does Advait Vedanta say? What do our Shastras say? We are trying to find the cause of the creation of the universe. But Vedanta says the universe is never created only. The creation of the universe is just an illusion. And it appears real to us because of avidya, ignorance. Ignorance of the true cause. Ignorance of what is. And when will this ignorance go away? It will go away as soon as this antakaran gets purified and we will attain Brahma Gyan. When we attain Brahma Gyan, we will easily see that the illusory nature of the universe. So till vyavahar has to be maintained, our limited intellect will keep seeing this dual relationship between cause and effect and try to find out the cause of the universe, which has to be beyond the universe. But the mind cannot go beyond the universe. Therefore, Advait Vedanta says, don't look for the cause of creation of universe, because universe does not exist separately. It says Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. Everything is Brahma only. There is nothing that is not Brahma. Everything in the universe is an expression of the divine consciousness. And that divine consciousness is called Brahma. It's an expression of Brahma. The cause is no different from the effect. The cause of the universe is no different from the effect of the universe. In other words, the cause of universe and the creation of universe is one and the same thing. But this notion of cause and effect based on our limited intellect, our limited equipment, is causing the ignorance of our true nature, because we want to find out the cause and you can't find out the cause because you're using an equipment which is not qualified to find out the cause. What is the second relationship according to this shloka, which is creating this false illusion? It says, Swa Swami Sambandha Tattah. This is the relationship between me and mine, aham and mama. You see, when we entered this world at our birth, we came without any possessions, right? Our hands were empty. When we will leave this universe also, when we leave this world also, at the time of our death, that time also our hands will be empty. We will not have any possessions. So this illusion that we have, that we possess so many things, we possess a phone and we possess a car and we possess a home and we possess clothes and we possess etc., etc., etc. These are things, these are illusions we have. We have illusions and we have just collected things during our lifetime and we have called them mine, mama, mine. So all these things which are in your possession is different from my possessions. What things you have been loaned to you. They have been loaned to you by the universe for you to use during this lifetime. And when you will depart from the world, you will have to return it back to the universe. Just like you borrow a book from the library, after you use it, that means after you read it, you have to give it back to the library. You cannot keep it. It's not yours. It's not your possession, right? Even this body has been loaned to us. It doesn't belong to us. And when we'll die, we will have to return it to the Panchbhuta. Everything of this body, that Prithvi, Akash, Vayu, Jal, Agni, everything will go back to the Panchbhutas. So, what is ours? What is ours? What do we actually possess? See, when you go to a hotel, you check into your room, they give you one pillow, one blanket to be used. Sometimes they give you slippers, bathroom slippers. Sometimes they give you a phone to use. Sometimes they give you a bathrobe also. But they don't belong to you, do they? When you check out, you have to give it back to the hotel. You can't take it with you. So these, just because they have been given to you for use, they are not your possessions. They are not mine. So in reality, all that is seemingly to be in our possessions during our lifetime is not ours. They were not ours before we were born, right? When you came into the world, it was not yours. And when we will die and leave the world also, it will not be ours. We will have to leave it behind. So whatever is in the beginning and whatever is in the end has to be the same in the middle also. Therefore, nothing is mine. So where did this idea of mine come up? The idea of mine came up because of the idea of me. If me is there, then only mine can be there. And the idea of me, I, this limited I who's possessing all this. Hello, the Atma cannot possess anything, you know. Atma doesn't have an iPhone. Atma doesn't have a Lamborghini. Atma doesn't have anything. The body has, the mind has, the intellect has. So this illusion that we have of mind is based on the illusion of I. When this illusion of I will go away, the illusion of mine also will go away. But till the time that the illusion of I is there, mine also will be there. And that, both being illusions, are preventing me from seeing who am I, Atma. So then there's a third relationship in this shloka. It talks about Shishya Acharyataya, relationship between Shishya and Acharya. Acharya means Guru. Now different people will see the Guru differently, perceive the Guru differently. Again, there is a relationship between Guru and Shishya. But this relationship also is perceived differently by different people. And that again depends on your spiritual maturity or how you have progressed. So in the beginning, the guru will be like a teacher. And this teacher has got some interesting things to tell us. And we are intrigued. So we go and we listen. Some things suit us, so we keep it. And some things don't suit us, so we simply reject it. And sometimes we may even feel that we know more than the teacher also. So that relationship remains wherever it is. A relationship between a curious inquirer and a teacher. So that relationship is again a dual relationship. Then, of course, by repeatedly coming to satsangs, another level of relationship develops between Shishya and Acharya. So here you feel that this guru may be little evolved, knows a little bit more, and you start following the teachings properly, and you start doing the updesh that the guru teaches. But that relationship becomes more and more firm, established pakka, because the teachings that the guru is giving is helping the shishya to overcome and surmount the problems that he's facing in sansar. So here this relationship is a little bit firmer than the first one of teacher and inquirer, but it is only related to sansaric issues. You are connected because you're feeling more, you're able to resolve your sansaric problems better. Of course, there is a third level of relationship between Shishya and Acharya. It is a much deeper relationship. It's a firmer relationship. It's a more intimate relationship where the Shishya recognizes that the Guru has liberated himself, that the Guru is now is seen, perceived as a divine being, and he has realized Aham Brahmasmi. The teacher, the Guru, the Sadguru has understood Aham Brahmasmi, and therefore he is liberated. And because he is liberated, I have full faith and I have samarpan that this liberated Guru will lead me to my liberation also. So there is Shraddha, there is samarpan. So these roles of Shishya and Sadguru have gone to a deeper relationship. Again, you are perceiving things at a deeper and deeper level. The teacher and the inquirer were very separate. Then the guru and the sadhak became closer because the problems were getting solved and the connection was happening deeper and deeper. And then the Sadguru and the Sadshishya have understood the divinity within the Guru. But Vedanta says there is still another level when the Sadshishya also realizes his true self. When the Shishya has had the Aparoksha Anubhuti, he no longer sees the Guru as separate being. The Shishya and the Guru become one at the level of Atma. They have realized there is no separation. The separation is only in the BMI. The Atma is one and the same. They see oneness. So the relationship of two becomes one. And there are no differences because there is no other. So and when that realization comes, it's not just the oneness between the Shishya and the Guru, but it is oneness with everyone. The same Atma, or I can say there is only one Atma, and that one Atma is within everyone. And that is what one experiences when you move from teacher to Guru, to Sadguru, to Atma. So this is why when we have not reached that state, we still see things as two, and we still don't see ourselves as that true identity of Atma. Are there any more other relationships which are creating this illusion that I am this body, mind, and intellect? Yeah. So Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, Pitru Putradi, relationship between son and father, etc. Means all kinds of family relationships or friend relationships or vyavaharik relationships. Everything is a relationship only. And people unnecessarily get emotionally caught up in these relationships. Father, parent, child, spouse, sibling, friend. So are these relationships not important? Don't you ever get that impression that they are not important. They are very important and they are very useful. Bhagavan doesn't create anything that is not important. So why are they important? Why do these relationships exist? Why? One, this journey which we have to make from human being to Bhagwan to Brahma, this is a journey which has got a lot of trials and tribulations, lots of ups and downs, lots of dangers at which you can slip. And having this support system with us helps us to take this journey easily, providing all are on the same path. What if they are not on the same path? Still they are important because all these relationships are helping us to exhaust our karma. They are our karma couriers. We are born with karma, and some karmas are brought along with us through our relationships. And by dealing with these relationships in the right way, you will exhaust those karmas. You will learn glad acceptance. You will learn how to stay equanimous in all situations. And through that equanimity, through that glad acceptance, you will develop Shat Sampatti. You will develop the 6 inner wealths, which are qualifications. Don't think you have reached the end. They are just qualifications for you to now go into Brahma Gyan. Okay? So, Shastras have told us how to deal with these relationships, how to do vyavahar with these relationships. Everything, directions have been given, but who's going to read? Nobody's bothered to read. And because of that, instead of using these relationships to finish and exhaust our karmas, we are simply adding more and more karmas. And the more karma you're adding, the more further away is going to be the gyan that will tell you you are Atma. When we don't know how to do vyavahar with our family members, with our friends, with our siblings, our spouse, our boss, whatever, all the people around you, what we are doing is we are neglecting to do our dharma correctly. And we are either neglecting to do or we are getting emotionally entangled in our relationships. Either way, they are wrong. Advait Vedanta tells us relationships are nothing more than roles that we have to play in order to complete our journey. We are like actors on a stage. We have entered, we play the role, and we exit. Okay? The role has to have a beginning, and the role has an end also. The role is not eternal. The role of a mother was not there when you were born. The role of a mother only happened when your child was born, right? So the role has a beginning, the role also has an end. It cannot be real, it is not Sat, because it is not eternal. And when we enter, we start the role. When we exit, we finish the role. And at different stages of life, our role also goes on changing. First, we are a young boy. Then we become a father. Then we become a husband. Husband role has come in. After husband role comes in, sometimes father role comes in. Then you become the father of a son. And soon the son also will become a father. So every time our roles are going on, evolving, progressing, changing, flowing, how can they be real? And we have made our relationships as if they are the only real thing in the world. And that is preventing us from seeing our true self. Atma has no mother, father, because Atma is eternal, right? So this role, this relationship is of body, mind, intellect. And that is not who we are. But till we keep seeing these roles as real, till we keep seeing these relationships as real, we are strengthening the false illusion. We are strengthening the false notion of BMI. And therefore, we cannot pierce through our ignorance. So all this illusion that is happening is preventing us from seeing the play of Maya over the entire creation. I thought of something when I was reading this, that actors, like I had to do little research on this, like Amitabh Bachchan. Apparently, he has played more than 150 roles in different films. And I don't know about this. I'm telling you clearly, I did research. In one movie called Amar Akbar Anthony, he was, what was he? He was Anthony Gonzalez. When he played in the movie Sholay, he was Jaideep or something. And when he played in a movie called Anand, he was called Babu Moshai. So is he Anthony, is he Babu Moshai, or is he Jai? Who is Amitabh Bachchan? Amitabh Bachchan is Amitabh Bachchan only. Just because he's played a role, he doesn't become that. If he became that, he would be called crazy. We are Atma only. That is who we are. Before the movie, after the movie, we are Atma. We are not mother, we are not father. We are not daughter, we are not son. We are not husband, we are not wife. We are not sister, we are not brother. We are not employee, we are not boss. We are Atma. And if you see it as such, and you see this entire play of Maya over Jagat, then you will understand you are in a false illusion. And this spiritual journey which we are on is only to remove this false illusion and recognize ourselves as pure, unconditioned Atma, not conditioned Atma, which is called Jeev Atma. All right? So everybody knows now what to do. Karma Yoga, you do, purify yourself, qualify yourself, do Shravan, Manan, Nididhyasan, have full faith, do Samarpan, go into the ashray of a guru. Aparoksha Anubhuti will happen, but you have to go through all this. Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Nama Idam Shri Dakshinamurtaye. That Guru who is personified in the outer Guru, the inner Guru, Atma, who is personified in the outer Guru, who is giving me this Gyan, to that Guru, as well as the inner Guru who is teaching in silence, I bow down to Shri Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. What to take home from this now? Have faith. Have faith in the Shastras. Have faith in the teachings of the Shastras. What is the teaching of the Shastras? Brahma Satya, Jagat Mithya. Have faith. You have not experienced it yet, but have faith. Have faith in the words of your Guru. Why? Because it is the direct experience of the Guru. The Shastras are giving you a principle. The Guru is saying, I have experienced this principle. I have experienced this truth. It's not something in the air. It is possible. If it is possible for me, it is possible for you. Have that faith. Have faith in your own abilities. In your own abilities. Why? Because Aham Brahmasmi Tattvamasi, you are also the same Atma. There is no difference. Recognize that there is no difference. And then, of course, you have to implement all this in your day-to-day life. Do your Purusharth. Don't shirk it. Do your Dharma. Don't shirk it. Do all this. Truth is yours and it is already yours. You simply have to uncover it from inside. Do it. It will help you. It will make you feel good. Feel good means what? Bliss, Anand. Okay? Om. 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 Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Chidarpana. Jai Gurudev. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you Seema for chanting. Happy birthday Kharia. God bless you. See you all tomorrow for Bhakti. Thank you Zoom team. God bless you all.
Thank you, Ma.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Seema. Pranam, Ma. Good night, all.
Pranam, Ma ji.
God bless. God